Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you will be updated on all my future content. So this video is going to be another review of 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication, but it's going to be using a different method to solve the problems. It's going to be using what is called the Lattice method. So our first example problem is 74 times 53. I'm going to go through step by step how to solve that problem using the Lattice method. So for this method, we multiply each of the digits and we put the answers within the squares. Now each answer goes in a square, but each digit goes in a triangle. So the answer to 4 times 5 is going to go in this square right here, and each digit in our product and our answer is going to go in a separate triangle. So 4 times 5 equals 20. So we're going to put a 2 in the first triangle and a 0 in the second triangle. Now you look at the bottom square, we're going to multiply 4 times 3. And the answer to 4 times 3 is going to go in the bottom square. 4 times 3 equals 12. So we're putting a 1 in the first triangle and a 2 in the second triangle. The answer to 7 times 5 is going to go in this square right here. 7 times 5 equals 35. So we're going to put a 3 in the first triangle and a 5 in the second. 7 times 3, the answer to 7 times 3 is going to go in this square here. 7 times 3 equals 21, so we're going to put a 2 in this triangle and a 1 in this triangle. The final step is we're going to add all the numbers inside the square together going across the diagonal lines. So again, we're not adding any of the numbers outside the squares, but we're just focused on the numbers that are within the square here, within the inside of the square. So, and we add them up going across the diagonal lines. So here, going across this diagonal line, there's only one number that's inside the square. There's 2. Now in between these two diagonal lines, we have a 0 and a 1 and a 1. 0 plus 1 equals 1. Plus 1 equals 2 again. Then in between these two diagonal lines, we have 2, 5, and 2. 2 plus 5 equals 7, plus 2 equals 9. And then for this diagonal line, the only number within the square is 3, so we're going to have a 3 here. Now our answer, to get our answer, we read the numbers outside of the square from left to right. So we have 3,922. 74 times 53 equals 3,922. All right, so that is our first example problem. All right, going to do another example now. All right, 92 times 49 using the Lattice method. So we're going to make a box for each of the digits we're multiplying here. So the 9 and the 2 are going to go on top, then the 4 and the 9 are going to go on the side. Next, we have to draw a line going across each of the boxes, turning them into triangles. Now we can start multiplying. So the answer to 2 times 4 is going to go in this square. 2 times 4 equals 8. So we're going to put a 0 in the first triangle and 8 in the second triangle. Remember, each answer goes in the square, but each digit gets a different triangle. The answer to 2 times 9 goes in this square right here. 2 times 9 equals 18. So we're going to put a 1 in the top triangle and 8 in the bottom triangle. Next, we're going to multiply 9 times 4, and that's going to go in this square here. 9 times 4 equals 36, so we're putting a 3 in this triangle and a 6 in this triangle. Then in the bottom right-hand corner, we have 9 times 9. So 9 times 9 equals 81, so we're putting an 8 in the first triangle and a 1 in the second triangle. Now, we're adding each of the numbers up, going across the diagonal lines. So here, the only number there is 8. Now adding the numbers in between these two diagonal lines, 8 plus 1 plus 1, 8 plus 1 equals 9, plus 1 more equals 10. So we have to regroup. 0 carry the 1. 1 plus 0 equals 1, plus 6 equals 7, plus 8 equals 15. 5 carry the 1. 1 plus 3 equals 4. Now reading our number from left to right, we have 4,508. 92 times 49 equals 4,508. All right. Final example of the video. All right, 62 times 45. So making our boxes. So the digits of 62, 6 and 2 are going to go on top. And the digits for 45, 4 or 5 are going to go along the side. Then we draw a line across each of the squares to make our triangles. And now we multiply. So the answer to 2 times 4 goes in this square. 2 times 4 equals 8. The answer to 2 times 5 goes in this square. 2 times 5 equals 10. So we put a 1 and a 0. The answer to 6 times 4 goes in this square. 6 times 4 equals 24. Put a 2 and a 4. Then in this square, the answer to 6 times 5 equals 30. So 3 and a 0. Now, we have to add all the numbers within the square together along the diagonal line. So along this diagonal line, we just have a 0. In between these two diagonal lines, we have 8 plus 1 plus 0. 8 plus 1 equals 9. 9 plus 0 still equals 9. 0 plus 4 equals 4, plus 3 equals 7. And then along this diagonal line, only number we have is a 2. Now we read our number from left to right. So we have 2,790. 62 times 45 equals 2,790. And that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. And if there is an area of math or reading that you're having difficulty with, put that in the comments and I will do a future video on that skill. Until next time, this is Mr. Camilleri signing off.